Hello, nerds! Nerds for humanity. I got a really interesting one for you today. There's this great site, rankedvote.co, and you can make ranked choice voting ballots. So I made a Nerds for Humanity POTUS 2024 open primary ballot, where I basically picked people from the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, RFK Jr., Green Party, Libertarian Party. So as you can see here, you've got this ballot where we've got all major parties and major independent parties represented, and then even more than one from the Republicans. You see here you've got J.D. Vance, Trump, but you also have Vivek and Haley. And then on the Democratic side, you've got Harris, but you also have Buttigieg. So what you can do is you can do this right now. You can hit the link in this post and rank your own vote 1 through 5. What's interesting for me when I did it was I didn't go entirely in party lines. I kind of had a combination because I felt good enough about at least 5 of them. I think it was 4 maybe for me, but you could do 5, and then and I think in those 5 I had 3 parties represented, so that was kind of fun. But then after you vote, you get to see the results, and you see a visual simulation of each round and how the candidates that didn't get a lot of first choice votes, their votes get redistributed to their supporters' second choices, and then it keeps going. So okay, so here's the preliminary results as I'm recording this. As you vote, it'll be updated. But you see, you've got early rounds, people getting redistributed from the bottom bars up until the kind of surviving candidates, and then just keeps eliminating from the bottom until one candidate gets more than 50%. In this case, you have Harris so far winning at the very end. But you see how no one put Nikki Haley or Vance as their first choice. Then you have some Oliver and West people. They get eliminated. They go to Stein and Harris. Then you have Trump. Only 3 people put Trump as their first choice. That got reallocated to RFK Jr., not Vivek. Vivek then gets eliminated. His people go to RFK Jr. Then Stein and Buttigieg, all of their people, looks like they go to Harris. So super cool how you can use ranked choice voting to put who you really want as your first choice, but you don't have to feel like you're throwing your vote away, because that you've got backup choices, maybe number 2 and 3 or 4 and 5, and they can get reallocated if your first choice doesn't make it. The beauty is that if everybody is like really excited about, let's say, Stein, but they wouldn't normally have voted for her as their first choice in a traditional election because they feel like, well, she'll never make it, you can give Stein your first choice now and then reallocate it to Harris as your second if you wanted, as an example. So yeah, super cool. I think most interesting here was how strong, at least, there's only, I think, like 50 votes right now, or 50 people that participated. But it's interesting how strong RFK Jr. is now. It could be because, the people participating in my ballot here tend to be on Twitter, and RFK Jr. has a lot of Twitter people. But certainly what's also interesting is you don't see a lot of Trump people going to Vivek. They went straight to RFK Jr. And you saw all of Vivek's people go to RFK Jr. I guess at this point they wouldn't have anyone else to go to. But yeah, look how the Trump people all go to RFK Jr. None of them go to Vivek. And then Vivek's people all go to RFK Jr. And then Stein's people go to entirely to Harris. It looks like they did not. Doesn't look like they go to Buttigieg. So yeah, super interesting. Let me know in the comments what you think, and in the comments or in the original post, I'll have a link so you could vote here, and then we'll see, what this looks like in a few days. Bye, nerds. All right, if you found this video interesting and you want to support more content like this, you can become a channel member on YouTube. And I just wanted to give a shout out to the channel members who make this content possible. So I will scroll through them and I will shout out some of our bigger members, but this is sorted by total time as member. And we have Gene, a member of the City Council. Kristen is in the National Nerd Congress. David and DK in the City Council. Soldier One, who is a member of the Nerd Cabinet, the Presidential Cabinet. Jackalego, City Council. Mr. History, Mona, Vaughn, Yang, all members of the City Council. Bike, a member of the Nerd Congress. Dean, City Council. Dana, Jason, City Council. Daniel, City Council. Jeremy, City Council. Mickey, City Council. Zig PC, member of the Nerd House of Representatives, the Nerd Congress. Yoda, Jackson, Unkiu, City Council. And we got a total of 46 members supporting this content. See if we can get to 50. Thanks, everybody. Bye, nerds.